When it comes to supermarket tomatoes, there are many choices. Unfortunately, there are many bad choices. I'm going to teach you how to avoid making a mistake. So it's all about jelly. And you're like, jelly? Wait a minute, we're talking about tomatoes. Jelly is the gooey stuff. Look, get down in here and you take a look. The thing that surrounds the seeds. It's packed with flavor. Has glutamates, the same compound that makes Parmesan cheese and mushrooms so delicious. In a really good tomato, it'll have thin walls and lots of pockets for jelly. In a really poor tomato, like this one here, the walls are really thick. There's almost no room left for the jelly, meaning there's no room left for flavor. A lot of commercial tomatoes have thick walls because they ship really well. They show up 3,000 miles away from where they were grown with no flavor whatsoever. It's probably a bad idea to slice the tomato in the supermarket. So how do you know that there's a lot of jelly inside? So first thing is look for a locally grown tomato. A lot of heirloom tomatoes, like I have here in front of me, are locally grown because they have thin walls. That means they can't ship. So that's always going to be my first choice. Another way you can tell it's an heirloom tomato, and in this case, a true heirloom tomato, meaning it's got the original DNA from the pre-Columbian tomatoes, are these ridges. That means it hasn't really been hybridized. Now, that's not to say that heirloom is the only good choice. I actually love a good beefsteak, especially from a local farm stand. Now, these don't really get shipped very often because they're too big, and supermarkets and growers don't want to deal with them, but I love them in a BLT. Something I don't love would be these vine-ripened tomatoes. Yeah, if you grow tomatoes, you know that ripe tomatoes would never stay on the vine like this. And the reason why these are so sturdy is because they're harvested when they're only 10% ripe, and then they're shipped, treated with ethylene gas. They look beautiful, but they don't have much flavor. If you're looking for something year-round in the supermarket that has more flavor, more acidity, more sweetness, the Kumato. This is actually imported from Europe, so it travels a long way, but it's been bred to have more acidity and more sweetness. And just overall, it's a much livelier tomato. It's a brown-green color. A lot of them are grown in greenhouses, so they're available 12 months of the year. It's actually one of the best choices, especially in the middle of the winter, if you're insisting on having fresh tomatoes. Romas. So if we can talk about, these are large plum tomatoes. Romas are great for sauce. I don't really want to eat them raw. They don't have enough flavor. They're too bland. They don't have enough sweetness. Same thing with the grape tomatoes. I love to cook them and make a sauce out of them. They roast up in 15 or 20 minutes and really come out with so much more flavor. But when it comes to salad, if I'm looking for a raw tomato, I really want the cherry tomatoes. They're juicy, they're lively, and they're almost always good. So there you have it. It's the world of tomatoes. Yes, there's some terrible choices, but there are also some amazing choices.
Thanks for watching America's Test Kitchen. What'd you think?
Well, leave a comment and let us know which recipes you're excited to make, or you can just say hello.
You can find links to today's recipes and reviews in the video description.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
See you later.
I'll see you later.